All right. Zoning, it's a system used by cities and local governments that divides land into specific areas on how they could each be used. That's it. Obviously, this affects real estate because in some areas you can build commercial properties. In some areas, you can't build shit because that's a nature reserve. Let me get into this, bro. Let me show y'all. Put y'all on ball right now. Here are the common zoning types for y'all. Residential, R. Commercial, C. Industrial, I. Mixed use, MU. Agricultural, A. Those are all the different types, or those are the main different types. The reason why zoning actually affects real estate is because it determines the value of the land and that the real estate can even be put upon there, you know? Some zones can only have residential homes built on it. In a different zone, with the same amount of land, you could build an apartment building that goes up a bunch, so you could make a lot more money off that land compared to the single residential home. So the amount of density that you could use in certain land oftentimes determines the value of that land or of that zone. So an area where you could put a fuck ton of apartments is going to be worth a lot more than an area where you could just put a single home. If you're like a developer, you want to look at which zone can I put the most doors on. If you're a residential developer, and commercial, I guess would assume how much you could build on that land. Like you'd want to see, can I build a warehouse here? Can I build an office building? What can I not put on here? Because different zones have like different things you can't put on. Also, you want to look at zoning changes / updates in the area. Let's just say agricultural land switches to like residential land. The value of that land can go up in property from literally a 2x to 10x range just because of the switch, you know? So this is how you can strategize yourself with zoning. The idea is to find underzoned properties. Let's just say some land where a single family home is built, it's zoned for an 8-unit property. Tear that childhood home down, build that fucking 8-unit property, bro. Basically, it's just about redeveloping to maximize profit and potential. A lot of this shit is simple. It's just kind of hard to do. Next, look for possible areas that have rezoning potential. So let's just say there's a city with a lot of population growth. What some people will do is buy land outside of the city, rural land, like 5 to 10 miles outside of the city, because they know as the population increases in that area, that land that might even have nothing, jack shit on it, will be worth more in the future. You'd obviously want to do your fucking research. Make sure the city's like actually looking to develop. It's not like some liberal city, you know? Even look at nearby projects. Maybe look at like maybe other nearby areas that have been rezoned. Because a lot of times you don't even have to build on that property if there is a zoning change, because some developer might just buy that land off you and you could still make a fuck ton of profit just off the land, not even from building anything. Another strategy is maybe some variance or special permits you might be able to get for certain zones. Sometimes you might be able to get like just some permission to do something out of the ordinary for a specific area, like if you find a good reason to, you know? So this could be possibly like taking some rural land that might be close to like some, I don't even fucking know, nature area, and making it, I don't know, some tourist spot, saying, hey, I want to build a tourist attraction, or I want to build such and such thing for this area, and you might be able to make some money off that. I mean, this isn't an extremely common thing, but it might be a profitable way of doing something. The next category is like an assembling strategy. It sounds complicated. This basically means just taking surrounding areas and combining them into one to create it like a different kind of zone. Let me break it down. One lot might not be enough for like an apartment or like housing unit. Let's just say you combine 3 surrounding lots to create like a total of 4. You could like possibly get a permit or just make it to where you could build on this property. That one's like advanced. It's not as common as most of these other things I've listed, but it's there. Another way to strategize with zoning is by following the city's long-term plan. So a lot of times cities will publish plans like where zoning is going to happen, where they want to expand, where they're building different things. You could probably find this on your city's city hall website or city website, or you could literally just search up, for example, Tucson, Arizona zoning plan, or like Austin, Texas city zoning plan, or something like that. I mean, this is everything I want to mention to you here. I'll give you guys a few warnings though. Like if you want to get an area rezoned, I'm not a pro, but I've done my research. It's not like a quick thing. It's not like going to happen in a few days. It's going to be like a month to multi-month to year-long process to get that, you know? If it was easy, everybody would fucking do it, bro. We all know this. I feel like I've explained everything that I could. I wish you luck with your real estate / development endeavors.